Hi fellow chocoholics, welcome here. I have been brainstorming handmade gift ideas for Valentine's and I realized why not make handmade personalized dark chocolate bars just perfect for gifting. And this is the best way to make your gift special. So if you're planning to visit your loved ones for the celebration, then take along some delicious handmade chocolates for them. In this video, you will learn how to customize chocolate bars and package for gifting. Let's start. I'm using cacao butter instead of cocoa butter for my chocolates, and in my previous video of raw chocolate bars, I have explained in detail why I use cacao instead of cocoa. Now break it into small pieces, or you can grate for even melting, as it is very important. You will get many recipes online that make keto chocolate with coconut oil or butter. Problem with these is that neither of them stay firm at room temperature. For one chocolate bar, measure 1/4 cup of this, which is 30 grams, and keep aside. I'm also using raw cacao powder instead of cocoa for the chocolates. Again, you can check my previous video to know the difference. Measure 1/4 cup of cacao powder, which is 26 grams, and keep it aside. This is a clip from my previous video of raw chocolate bar where I used maple syrup as an optional sweetener, as it was actually something I had done several times and had avoided chocolate seizing somehow. However, some people reach out to me to complain of seizing. I have since changed the recipe to just dry powdered sugars. So I am using erythritol as a sweetener, also because I am skeptical of the type of sugar I have. I will also use stevia, as the combo of these two sugar-free sweeteners is what creates the best sweetness in sugar-free chocolate bars. I find that stevia by itself does not taste as good as when it is mixed with another low-carb sweetener. The combo of sweeteners makes all the difference. Check the texture of your sugar. If it's not powdery, you need to grind it, as the erythritol does not dissolve in low temperatures. Now measure 2 tablespoons erythritol, which is 20 grams. Add 1/4 teaspoon of stevia and a pinch of salt to this. Grind everything together. This is to make sure that erythritol does not form crystals in your chocolate that can make a chocolate bar texture crunchy when it should be smooth and silky. I have this very convenient portable battery operated rechargeable small grinder which has a double click button to start. I have mentioned all the links in the description in case you don't know where you can purchase the ingredients. Now keep this aside. Now take some almonds, pistachios and hazelnuts and cut them into halves. I'm having my favorite combinations, but you are totally free to use toppings you like. Now roast them in the microwave for about a minute and keep aside. I got some seeds like flax, melon, sunflower, pumpkin, black sesame and white sesame. Mix them and microwave for about a minute to roast. I'm only using nutty tasting seeds here. Keep them aside once done. I have got dried apricots. This adds an amazing color and flavor to the chocolate. Since it's a quite sweet dried fruit, I am cutting them into halves. Today we are making tempered raw chocolate using a double boiler method. So take some hot water, put a microwave safe bowl or steel pan on it, wipe the bowl to ensure the steam which might have escaped from the water bowl does not seize your chocolate. Make sure the bowl is not touching the water at all. Put the cacao pieces and stir gently and frequently while melting. It's always best to melt the butter slowly. Be sure that your work surface, pans and tools are absolutely dry before melting the butter or chocolate. Even a drop of water or other liquid can cause chocolate to seize up. It's very important to monitor the temperature of cacao butter closely to develop the right crystals in your chocolate. So you will need a digital cooking thermometer like this one. The cacao butter should reach 46 degrees. If not, keep the double boiler on stove top directly and achieve the temperature. Remove from water bath and wipe the bowl so that the water doesn't spill around. Now let the temperature drop, stirring constantly until it reaches 27 to 28 degrees Celsius. Now mix the erythritol and raw cacao powder. If you don't want to make your chocolate at home, you can use any of your favorite store-bought chocolates and simply melt and use them because they don't need to be tempered. Or perhaps you simply want a way to use up some chocolate that's been sitting in your cupboard and transform it into something spectacular. No excuses are needed. Making homemade chocolates can be incredibly satisfying. Check the temperature once mixed well. You can also put it in an ice bath or ice pack to speed up the cooling process and reach the desired temperature. Once it reaches 28 degrees, we need to raise the temperature again. Replace the bowl on the hot water bath and let the temperature rise to 31 to 32 degrees. You might be thinking why we keep manipulating the temperature. It's to make sure that your chocolate contains as many type 5 crystals as possible, which gives them the finish and snap of a good chocolate and helps prevent it from blooming. It also gives them a slightly higher melting temperature. Now the chocolate is ready to use. Pour into silicone molds, tap to distribute evenly and remove air bubbles. For the strawberry chocolate, I got freeze-dried strawberries. I think the combination is always a hit. Look at this gorgeous color. This is just perfect as an indulgent treat or gift for a loved one to send a heartfelt message. Then I got oranges, and this texture in chocolate is pretty heavenly. Similarly, grapefruit is another gorgeous element to this combination. Divide the fruit pieces without pressing too much on the chocolate. Allow this to set for an hour or two. The next one is kiwi chocolate bar and rose pistachio chocolate bar. Add roasted pistachios, and I got these preservatives free rose petals which smells amazing and which makes the chocolate almost too pretty to eat. These freeze-dried kiwis are 100% natural, no added sugar, no preservatives, 100% vegan and gluten-free. The reason I love these healthy bars is that they are so customizable and great to use up bits and pieces you have in your pantry. Chocolate in its pure form is a superfood. It's an instant pleasure. Our next combination is almonds and hazelnut chocolate bar. After adding the nuts, let it set. The next best combination is a match made in heaven, coconut and chocolate. These coconut flakes go amazingly well with the chocolate by adding texture, flavor and color to the chocolate. Here's this another toasted mixed seeds combination. Once done, let it set. Now the last one is dried apricots and some golden raisins and black raisins. Divide and let it set. Now is the time to check our chocolate bars. Strawberries, orange, grapefruit chocolate bar. Then kiwi, pistachios, rose petals chocolate bar. Apricots, golden and black raisins chocolate bar. Coconut and mixed seeds chocolate bar. Almonds and hazelnut chocolate bar. Voila! All of them looking so gorgeous. Let's cut them into halves and prepare for packing. I have got some nice self-adhesive plastic bags. You will get it anywhere in your nearby shops, or you can check my description for the link to purchase online. These can be made in advance and wrapped up nicely to give as presents. You can add some ribbon and a nice tag. You can use your creativity to make personalized homemade chocolate bars by adding their names on the chocolates. They can be great as Christmas, Diwali or year-end gifts as well. So don't forget to bookmark this recipe because it's a staple that you are sure to want to make time and again. Chocolate being an antioxidant or stress reliever or just a happiness in a tin foil, we don't need much more reasons to crave our favorite treat. So isn't it wonderful to make your own sugar-free chocolates to nurture your chocolate addiction while staying low carb? Plus these are vegan and gluten-free as well. I love seeing my recipes coming to life in your kitchen, so let me know in the comments what combinations you made or if you have any suggestions and feedback for me. Let me know if you would love to see white chocolate and milk chocolate recipes too. See you soon. Eat clean